And now I am so honored to present the Community Service Award to Pauline Alighieri. Those who know this woman well say that she is a quiet, unassuming, lovely woman who does not like to be in the spotlight at all. But Pauline, you're going to have to bear with us today, because not only do you deserve our applause, you deserve fireworks in the sky that spell out a giant thank you from the hundreds of thousands who have benefited from Friends of Mel. Pauline's best friend of 40 years lived life to the fullest. Mel's greatest joy in life was giving to others. She would give a listening ear, she'd give a hug, she'd give a dance, she'd give a laugh, she'd give little gifts like pins and bracelets. And when Mel lost her courageous battle to cancer in 2005, her friends knew that she could and that she would keep on giving. Pauline, through your amazing work with this foundation, you are not just helping cancer patients and their families, you are reminding us to hold tight to our friendships, to embrace and to celebrate the connection that true friendship brings.
We started flying together when we were 20. We basically grew up together in the job, as did a lot of flight attendants. It's a great job. It's hard to leave. We did it for 40 years and became very, very good friends during the process. Everyone wanted to be a friend of hers. When you were with her, you were guaranteed a good time. People would get on the airplane and say, "Is Mel working the flight today?" She was such an example to other people that had a cancer diagnosis. As flight attendants, it was hard for us to drive her to treatment, but her friends would bring her bracelets from Turkey. She loved giving them away. After she passed away, that's how it all got started. People started saying, "Where can we get that bracelet?" We flew to Turkey and arranged to get the delivery of our first 1,000 bracelets. Within 6 months, we'd raised $300,000 and donated it to Mass General's Cancer Center. We officially became a 501c3 on July 28th of 2006. And by the time we finished that year, we'd given Mass General's Cancer Center $1 million. We've donated over $2.5 million to cancer programs that would touch a cancer patient directly. I've connected the dots. That's what I've done. I've given people a tool. We have a gimmick that people love. We're lucky. How many women have a second career when they turn 60? I feel like the charity's running me, and I happen to love it. I can remember Mel saying to me, "My cancer was really a gift." I understood what she meant. She just realized this gift that she had to mentor other people. We can't be competitive and political about cancer. We need to come together. We try to partner with other organizations. We try to give people opportunities to make a difference. I'd like to donate back to programs in each state. Women make things happen. It's women power. It's women with that caring heart. It's women that reach out to touch other women. When I go into the airport now, at the ticket counter, they're like this, pointing to the bracelet, and it's like this silent communication that we're all on the same page. I know what it means when a woman gets that bracelet. It means friendship, support. It means you're not alone on this journey.
Magic 106.7.
That's her story. Now it's time to meet her. This year's recipient of our Exceptional Women Award for Community Service, Pauline Alighieri.
WMJX Boston.
I just want to start by thanking Magic 106.7, Gay Vernon and Candy O'Terry for this incredible program that they have that honors women who try to make a difference every single day of their lives. I also want to tell you that I kind of feel like Elliot when Larry Lucchino called him and wanted him to throw the game ball. I remember the day that Candy O'Terry called me and asked me if I would accept the award, the Exceptional Women Award for Community Service. I was driving and I had to pull over to the side of the road so that I could breathe. And so it began, weeks of reflection. How did a woman from a small town in Maine end up standing
at this podium in front of 800 people giving an acceptance speech for this exceptional award. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. As a flight attendant, we were required to attend recurrent training every year. There, we were taught that the most important first step in any situation is to assess conditions. As I was preparing this speech, I looked up the word exceptional in the dictionary. It means outstanding, excellent, brilliant, special, extraordinary. My friend Mel was a truly exceptional woman. People who knew her would agree. But me? What qualified me to receive this award? The words I practiced over and over in flight training kept coming back to me. Assess conditions. What has happened in your life that has brought you here today? This little light of mine, I'm gonna make it shine. As a woman, I came equipped with a feminine spirit, an open heart, and a desire to give. As a wife, I learned the importance of sharing and compromise. As a mother, I learned the true meaning of love. As a flight attendant, I traveled the world, honed my people skills, and opened my mind. Woven into the tapestry of my life have been other experiences that also brought me to where I am today. The devastation of a failed marriage, the loss of loved ones, the challenge of financial stress, situations that forced me time and again to assess conditions in my life and adjust my sails. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I have always loved learning. As I helped my sons prepare for college, it sparked a desire in me to further my education. When I started flying 40 years ago, a college education was not a requirement. All I needed was a pretty face and a smile. In school, I discovered a passion for psychology and human behavior. I studied about family dynamics, trauma, emotion, post-traumatic stress disorder. At the same time, my friend Mel was navigating her cancer journey, and she would tell me time and again that I needed to be working with cancer patients. They too experienced traumatic stress. This little light of mine, I'm gonna make it shine. Mel lost her battle to breast cancer 2 months after I graduated from college. Little did I know that she would continue to work her magic through me. A year later, the Friends of Mel Foundation was born. It was then that I was forced to examine my life. Was I willing to face my fears, take a risk, leave a job that was familiar and reach for the unknown? Assess conditions, assess conditions, assess conditions. I asked myself, at the end of my life, who do I want to be? This little light of mine, I'm gonna make it shine. I decided to capitalize on my strengths and then listen and learn to develop my weaknesses. I learned that the best leaders demonstrate vision, mission, purpose, and take initiative. From the beginning, at Friends of Mel, our mission has been to fund research, education, and patient support. Today, we have evolved into so much more. On June 4th, I will realize another dream when we host our first conference for cancer survivors and their caregivers at the Marriott Hotel in Quincy. I have listened carefully to people in the cancer community and learned that there is an unmet need to provide survivors with the tools they need to live their best life after treatment. My intention is to add value to my life and the lives of others. I have learned that there is nothing more powerful than a woman with an open heart. The Friends of Mel Foundation is proof of the idea that we can have an impact on something larger than ourselves, that together we can create something that makes sense in our community. I am still growing into the person I want to be. And in doing so, I hope that I can live up to this amazing honor of being chosen as an exceptional woman. This little light of mine, I'm gonna make it shine. Thank you.